A week of workouts. Monday starting off with a Legree method. I want to say reformer Pilates, but I feel like Legree is the correct term, so we're going to use that. I'm going to the 11 a.m. class. It's a little bit far from where we live right now. Actually, it's like a 35-minute drive. I'm going to make myself a little latte, this mud water, and then this is also a mushroom superfood creamer that I'm going to use. I feel like key things I should mention. I am in the second half of my cycle. I am in my luteal phase. My last cycle, and I don't know if it's because I started taking different supplements. I'm also back on a probiotic again. I had way more energy. Usually my goal is to do 2 Legree methods a week, but sometimes in this part of my cycle I'll only do 1. So we'll see what happens. I will take you guys with me, of course. I'm so excited to try this little latte situation. That was a lot of creamer. About 2 weeks ago, Nick and I got bikes, and we've been making it a priority to just bike wherever we can and having that be a part of our exercise routine, just because it's been so nice outside, and we really wanted to do that once we moved to Venice. Use our car a little bit less, and I feel like we're already doing so much better at that. I'm already walking so much more here. What that is to say that I'm actually heading off to the grocery store. I'm gonna ride my bike to Whole Foods, have my backpack, and I'm gonna do some grocery shopping and knock out two birds with one stone, you know? Grocery shopping and my exercise for the day. I also want to tell you guys really quick, I'll do a more in-depth update in a vlog, but I did get some moles removed from my face. Long story short, I went to get a facial a few days ago, and the guy that was doing my facial, I guess, noticed a mole by my nose, and he was like, hey, have you ever gotten this checked out? And I was like, honestly, no. And he was like, I think that you should. I'm a hypochondriac. I get scared very easily when it comes to health stuff. So I ended up texting a doctor here in Los Angeles, and she was able to fit me in and get them removed almost immediately. That's the one that we were a little bit concerned about. It's getting sent to pathology and getting tested. Although when she did the surgery, she was like, I really don't think it's anything, but I also understand like being concerned about it. I'll update you guys as to what happens. And then this is the mole that's been with me my whole life, and I felt very neutral about it. Like, I've never thought about going to get it removed until they were already going to remove another mole on my face, and I was kind of like, 2 for 1, you know, might as well. So I just did it, and they're testing that one as well just in case, but I don't, you know, I don't think anything of that one, because it's been the same and I've always had it. So yeah, just to update you guys as to why I can't actually do too kind of intense exercise today or tomorrow. So I'm sticking to good old biking, walking, and then we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. But for now, we're gonna go bike, and I'll also update you guys on the moles. But also just a PSA, check your moles, do your thing. I scheduled an appointment to a dermatologist soon as well, just to like get my whole body checked, just in case. Part of health and wellness that I feel like I actually struggle with a lot is just going to the doctors and doing like regular checkups, like your pap smear, your blood work, your moles being tested, your dental stuff. Like, that is health and wellness too, and routine checkups, but they just feel so hard sometimes. So I just wanted to remind you guys to do them. I'm so excited to bring you guys the sponsor of today's video, which is Casetify. You might have noticed my phone case in the beginning of this video. I am obsessed with it. It is so cute. I've been looking for a phone case that was like a little bit funky, a little bit more than my basic style. I feel like I have a very neutral, like when it comes to clothes and everything else, I tend to go for the neutrals, and that's fine, but I feel like with my phone case I wanted something that was just a little bit more interesting. Casetify is a very popular tech accessory company. I'm getting some dog legs right here. Thank you. The best part about them is that they combine tech and design to have a very limited impact on our environment. One of the things that I really wanted to work on this year is collabing with brands that actually give a shit about our environment, excuse my language, but I just feel like it's so important. They have a closed loop economy, so they upcycle used phone cases and create new ones, which is so cool. But even with that said, there's no compromise when it comes to protection for your phone. This thing is bulletproof. I'm convinced. I've dropped my phone all the time. I mean, I'm so clumsy. I'm not a very careful person. Over 430,000 phone cases have so far been recycled. All of their cases, including Impact and Bounce series, as well as their essential watch bands, are made from recycled materials. I got this one because it was in the same kind of theme as the pink one, so I'm going to be interchanging these. This one was more of a wild card. They're so cute, and there's so many different designs and patterns and colors that you can choose from. So if you guys are interested in checking them out, you can click the first link in the description bar, and I'm also going to have a link on screen for you right here. It's just casetify.com/Mariana for 15% off. So usually around very late afternoon, especially now that the time change has happened, around 4 p.m, 4:30, it's exactly 4:30 right now actually, I will take a walk with Bernie. It's my designated Bernie time. Get an actual workout in that day, like Pilates, yoga, or going to the gym. Then my walk will be around an hour long, sometimes an hour and 20 minutes long, and I'll just take Bernie either to the beach or to the park or somewhere where it's like a lengthy time for us to be moving. But if I've already gone to the gym, then a lot of the times that walk is around 20-25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max. So today I have not worked out, and I don't think that I'm gonna have the chance to, so I'm going to take my lengthy walk. I'm gonna take Bernie and myself to the beach. I really do feel like this move has already improved my step count significantly. And I know that not many people are as lucky as I am to be able to live in a place that is walkable and accessible and has good weather. But if you are one of those people, if you're like, I live in a very cold, dark place and there's nowhere to walk to, then you can get one of those little treadmills that you can put underneath your desk. And if you get a standing desk, you can just do an hour of walking that way. You can literally work on your computer or watch a TV show or do whatever. But I guess what I'm trying to say is getting your movement, it is very important. And I feel like it's been one of those, like the hot girl walk trends. It's been a trend. And I worry that unfortunately with trends, they come and go. It's just one of those driving factors of longevity. Like my grandparents walk so much and they continue to walk, and they're both in their 80s, and my grandma still gets like 12,000 steps a day, and I feel so lucky that that was my example of growing up. So I just want to continue encouraging you guys to walk 20 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 20 minutes at the end of your day. But you have to get some upright movement in. And like, we can talk about, for example, cycling. I just got a bike, and that's a really great form of exercise, but that cannot be replacing my walking. Like the first thing that my grandparents said when I told them that I was getting a bike was, you have to continue to walk. Especially with cycling, because we're already sitting so much. We're just naturally, with the kind of jobs that we have now in the world, we're sitting a lot. So a lot of you guys who do take those cycle bar classes and all of that, that's just something to keep in mind. It's not that it's a bad form of exercise, because it's not. I mean, any kind of movement is good. Anytime you get your heart rate up and you can train that muscle, it's great. But you just can't beat walking. That's what we were designed to do, and it just has so many benefits, not only on your cardiovascular health, but also on stress management and sleep and anxiety, and just like a variety of different benefits that come from walks. So all that to say is I'm about to go take a 1 hour walk to the beach. And let me show you guys my dog right now. You ready to go to the beach? Yeah? Hey baby, I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna take Brittany to the beach. Do you want to meet us there, or do you want to just skip it today? Okay, what time is your softball? Okay, probably in a different section, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Yes, I'm gonna head out now.
Okay. I'll see what you guys do.
Okay.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome love, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast.
I'm getting ready for my second Legree Method class for this week. I'm so excited. This is my favorite instructor. So I'm putting on some sunscreen. I'm gonna ride my bike to the class. The bike ride is like under 10 minutes. So do that, there and back, and the class, and then that will be most of my movement for the day. Sometimes, I think I already mentioned this, but I will skip my second Legree class if I'm feeling just tired. But my sleep has been just so on point lately. So I feel really good. Like I've been waking up and feeling really rested. I feel good about that. I feel like I'm in a really good routine right now, which is honestly, I think, the key to life. Having a flexible is the key, but also consistent routine. At this point in my life, exercise is just a means to manage stress and improve my health. It has built a lot of trust within myself. I feel like if I commit to something, I trust that I will follow through with that because I've been sticking to this, or maybe not exactly this. I've obviously pivoted. I used to be a bodybuilder and all of that. I used to be a swimmer. I used to do a lot of different forms of exercise, but I've stuck to exercising for 8 years, and that feels really good. The reason I'm doing my makeup right now, right before this class, is because I have a meeting right when I get back, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do anything at all. I feel like I'm gonna run inside and then get on Zoom, so I just want to be a little bit put together. Just need a hair clip, and then we are good to go. My hair has grown so much, you guys. I actually don't, I sound really excited about it, but I don't know that I'm gonna keep growing it out. I feel like I kind of like it at a slightly past shoulder length. I think it's at a really cute length right now where I can actually I can make it a little bun and it looks nice. All right, let's go do some Legree. Beautiful day that I think we've had in LA in a very, very long time, and guess where I'm about to go? Instead of going outside and hiking or walking to the beach, I'm going to the gym. I am going to go sprint on the treadmill, and I think that that's going to surprise a lot of you guys. So let me just explain. I decided about a month ago that I was ready to get back to the gym just once a week, that's it. And add like 10 to 12 minutes of high intensity training, just sprinting on the treadmill. I sprint for like 20 seconds and then I stop and wait for 40 and give myself rest, and I sprint again. The reason I decided to do this just once a week and add it into my routine is because I do feel like there are really good benefits to high intensity training when it comes to your cardiovascular health. And And I think that it's also very stressful on your body. At the same time, I feel that I'm in a really good position with my body, that I'm recovering so well from my workouts. I am not overtraining in any way. I sleep well, I eat enough food. I'm supporting my recovery with like the supplements and the daily habits and all of that. So I can add, you know, just a tiny bit of HIIT into my workout routine and not have it be raising my cortisol like crazy. So that's just what I'm doing for myself. And the reason that I'm even going into this much detail is because I used to do high intensity interval training like 3 to 4 times a week on top of already weight training 5 to 6 times a week, and it was just too much for my body. I've talked about that so many times. So the reason I'm being really cautious this time is because I don't want to run into any issues with my body. But I realized that like having different forms of training in your week is so important. My Legree classes are my resistance training. My long walks and hikes are my endurance training. My yoga is like the recovery and the stretching and flexibility, mobility and all that. What was really missing from my routine is just high intensity workouts. And I really do think that they have a place in your routine. They just can't be overdone. So I'm gonna go do my little session, and it just works out really great because although it's a beautiful day and I would love to go for a hike, I don't have the time today to commit to a hike, so I'm going to do that. And then I have a bunch of errands that I have to run. I'm meeting with my managers for lunch. I have to go get a COVID test for a job that I'm doing this weekend. I'm filming a whole other vlog that you guys will see. I'll talk about more, but I got some really good news in regards to my acting endeavors. So yeah, I just have a bunch of errands I have to run today and start preparing for that. So this is perfect. I'm gonna get into the gym. I just need 30 minutes. I'm gonna warm up, do my sprinting, cool down, and then I'll be out of there. So here we go. I just pulled up to my hot yoga class. I'll usually do just one a week. I will usually do one hot yoga a week, but if I'm being honest, lately it's been like once every 2 weeks. I haven't been feeling hot yoga as much, so I haven't been forcing myself to go, but I feel like today I need it. I'm not that excited to go to it, but I know like my body physically needs it. I've been doing like a lot of Legree, and you guys saw I did HIIT yesterday, so I feel like I just need to sweat and stretch and feel warm. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go and bring in my entire closet with me. Sweaty mess. I'm literally drenched. Okay, whatever. I just got ready in like 10 minutes, and I brought my little crimper. I think that's what you call this thing. What is this thing called, you guys? I got it as a PR gift, and it's so cool. I was a little bit worried using like such large barrels, but it turned out so cute. I feel like I like it. But yeah, I just have a ton of errands that I'm gonna go run now, and tomorrow I'm going to be shooting a little short. I'm definitely giving. We're gonna backtrack in another vlog where I'm gonna explain to you guys and take you behind the scenes and stuff. But long story short, I booked a little short film and it started shooting tomorrow, and I'm so excited. This always happens so fast. So I have a bunch of stuff I have to go do before that. Like I have to go get my nails done. I have to go pick some things up for my costume, and okay.